Hey everybody, Nick Knack here, back again for another video. It's kind of been a little while since I've done a video. Heck, a pickups video. Which is what this video is right now. Just a whole hodgepodge of random stuff that's around my house that I picked up during the past few months of 2014. And I thought I'd just show them. So they won't just sit there in oblivion. Now according to what my YouTube account says, this is I think pickups video number 19. So anyway, enough of the introduction. Let me show you one part of a whole bunch of random things I got for the past few months. Yeah. As I said, this is the first part. I have a whole bunch of random stuff in my house or in the back of there that I'm going to show later on in other pickups videos. But anyway, let's start with this random pile I've absorbed. Most of the stuff is current stuff, modern day or modern or recent gen. Well, actually they're PS3 games, but you get the point. There's some current stuff I like that have come out for these past 1 or 2 years. Anyway, enough of that. Let me show you and let's begin, as I'm saying again. Starting off, I think in early maybe April or May of 2014, GameStop was having a sale on this, and I've picked up. It's the Injustice Gods Among Us Battle Edition. This of course comes with the game and the arcade stick, and considering this was a good price, I had to get. As for the stick itself, it's really good. I love how the buttons feel. I love the clickiness of the bat top directional stick. Really was worth the money I paid for it. Really good stick. And if you're able to find the stick for a good price, I suggest getting it. The next two things I want to show are a couple of action figures. Now usually I don't really show action figures on my recent pickups as I used to before, but you know what, I just decided I would just show action figures. Yeah, sorry for the pauses and randomness. I'm doing off the top of my head. But anyway, a whole bunch of comic stores have been popping up around my areas around here and the malls I go to, and for a good price I've picked up Evola from Space Channel 5. I don't know, I haven't encountered her yet from live play, but yeah, considering this is Space Channel 5, I want to get that. And Princess What's Her Name from Earthworm Jim. Definitely had to get this because it was a good price and I fucking love Earthworm Jim. Okay, now that those are out of the way, let's continue on with the meat of the pickup video, which are the games. At the store I go to, these games were at discount, so I had to pick them up, especially considering they still have the soundtracks with them. The first game is The Guided Fate Paradox. I unfortunately haven't played this yet, but I've seen my brother play a bit of it, and it looks really interesting. It's a turn-based or strategy mixed with real-time, and I can't wait to play it if I ever do have the time for it. And the next game that was on discount was The Witch and the 100 Knights. As you see right here, it's still sealed, which means I haven't played it yet, But most of you need to understand, of course, that I go to school, I recently got a job, and I have a whole bunch of other games I'm playing. And because of that, I don't really have time to play those. Speaking of games, other games that I've been recently playing, I've picked up Tales of Symphonia Chronicles. I got this the first time it was released, day one. I picked it up, and I'm really enjoying the first game so far. Well, as some of you seen on my summer backlog, this was the game that I most wanted to complete. And so far, of course, I'm really enjoying it. As far as how much I'm still at, I think I put like 20 or 40 hours into it. From what I know from a friend, I think completed the first disc, and right now I'm on the second. Like just recently I'm at that snowy city or something. I just got done saving Colette, and that's where I'm at so far. Still need to play some more of it, but finals are kinda killing me, or and work. Yes, sorry people. But anyway, I'm really enjoying the game so far. This will have to be my first Tales game that I recently got into, and I'm really loving it, as I'm saying again. To the point that I might cosplay Zelos next year at some anime conventions. But anyway, hope I complete this for next year, or until the year ends. As for the other game, Dawn of the New World, I unfortunately haven't played it yet because, of course, I'm still busy with Symphonia. Next game I picked up was Super Smash Bros. For the 3DS. Now I know that the Wii U version's already out, but I don't have a Wii U, and I think my sister already has a Wii U and the Wii U version of Smash Bros. So I don't think I'm gonna ever buy the Wii U version. As for this game, really enjoy it. I love the new characters. I especially love the Mii Fighter and Pac-Man. Those are the two characters I'm really digging a whole lot. Oh, and Little Mac. Little Mac is pretty decent. But as for the game itself, I really love the modes of gameplay. It has the controls. I kind of wish that you could use the D-pad, but still, I don't mind the analog stick. The stages, I really loved what they did with just making them all Final Destination stuff. And yeah, can't really say more about this because hopefully a whole bunch of people already played Smash Bros. For either 3DS or Wii U. Good game, and I recommend getting the Wii U version, as everybody else is saying, because that, of course, looks like the definitive version. The next game I got was Killer is Dead. Definitely had to pick this up because for that price alone at GameStop, and this was the special edition, or collector's edition, I really want to get this. And also it's because Grasshopper games, for most part, I am interested in because I love No More Heroes, and I still need to play the rest of them, the Grasshopper games, but for most part, I think I might enjoy them. As for this game, I unfortunately have not played it yet, because of course, I'm too busy with our games, but yeah. The next game I want to show is my first import game. Now if you follow me on Instagram, you already know what it is, and that game is Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax. This was a fighting game I was extremely looking forward to the first time I heard about it on FightersGeneration.com. Now, from what I know, or like what I first saw, it was a 2D fighting game published by Sega that has characters from a whole bunch of animes that I've been recently getting into, such as Durarara, Sword Art Online, Shakugan no Shana, The Devil is a Part-Timer, and on top of that you have a whole bunch of other small Sega characters, like I think one of the characters was from Valkyria Chronicles 3, and according to what I've heard from Fighters Generation, the boss of this game is Akira from Virtua Fighter. And that alone, like those things alone, made me want to buy this game once it hit PlayAsia. So I bought it from PlayAsia, and so far, me and my brother like this game a whole lot. Especially him, considering he's been getting into anime a whole lot and knows like half of these characters, or like 75% of these characters. As for the game itself, I really love the 2D, 2.5D or 2D graphics. They're like reminiscent of Arc System games like BlazBlue or Guilty Gear. I really love the control scheme. Like, it's a 3-button layout with a medium attack, fierce attack, and light attack. And one of the R buttons summons like a party member that you could choose. And for the most part, I can't really say much more. A great 2D fighting game that I've played a bit of, and that of course I really like. Me and my brother enjoy a fuck ton, as again I said. I hope that comes out to the US, but I doubt it. And the last game I'm going to show in this pile is a game I unboxed maybe a week or two ago. And if you've seen that video, you know what it is. Persona Q Shadow of the Labyrinth, the Wild Cards Premium Edition. I of course did an unboxing of this, and if you want to check it out, go ahead. But as for the game itself, I really enjoy it. I unfortunately only put 4 hours into it, but for those 4 hours I really love it. Honestly, I have to say this, but this is my first Etrian Odyssey game. And for an Etrian Odyssey game, as like this one as my first, I am really loving it. I'm really loving the graphics. I'm really loving the music. The gameplay of course is awesome, with the strategy you need, and the map making, and the dungeon crawling. Those are freaking awesome. And the character of Rei, I fucking love Rei. She is such a likable character. And so far, that's all I have to say. I hope I meet the Persona 3 character sooner or later, because right now I'm playing as the Persona 4 route, and I'm really enjoying it. So this stack right here is like maybe 1/3 or a quarter of the games I've picked up for the past few months. There's a chance that maybe next year I might talk about the rest of the games that I've picked up. Like, yeah, maybe a week or two I'll show you, make another pickups video, so I could finally clean up this place and stop all that clutter that's all around. So as again, this is what I've picked up recently, and as always, I want to thank you guys for watching. Take it easy, and until next video, let's just hope I actually put next few videos out.